ready.
Okay. All right, we're going to call this meeting to order, and if everyone will stand for an invocation by Commissioner Thompson.
Dear Lord, we ask your blessings on us as commissioners who've been called to lead the community in which we live and work. Help us as leaders the wisdom and courage to know and do what is right, good, and true. May we speak out when it's time to speak out and listen patiently when it is time to listen. May we always be guided by the spirit of the community, by the spirit of justice and the spirit of love. Help us to engage in meaningful discussions and allow us to grow closer as a group and nurture the bonds of the community. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, and Carly, if you can call the roll, please.
Leininger,
Here.
Thomas,
Here.
Thompson,
Here.
Reed, Penny.
Here. All right, well, good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. This morning, we'll conduct our agenda meeting and then immediately followed by an administrative workshop. Right now, we'll go over the items that will be on the October 10th regular commission meeting agenda. And the first thing we're going to have is a public hearing. It's quasi-judicial, and it's a consideration of an application for an amendment to the previously approved special exception from Causeway Village, Incorporated at 1375 Pasadena Avenue South. The next, we have no unfinished business, and we have the consent agenda, which will be the minutes from September. And then our new business, item number 3 is ordinance number 2023-06. Now, this is going to be an ordinance of the City of South Pasadena amending Appendix Chapters A198 fees of the Code of Ordinances related to rates and charges for reclaimed water. And this is to increase the minimum monthly reclaimed water service charge for single-family residential customers to $10.25, and to increase the commercial and municipal user service charges to $293 per pervious acre. Providing an effective date, this will be the first reading. The next ordinance we're going to look at is item number 4, and this is ordinance number 2023-07, and this is an ordinance of the City of South Pasadena, Florida, amending Appendix Chapter A198 fees of the Code of Ordinance related to rates and charges for sewage usage. This is to increase the base minimum monthly sewer rates and sewer flow charge rate by 16.6%, providing an effective date, and this again is a first reading. Our next ordinance, item number 5, is ordinance number 2023-08. This is an ordinance of the City of South Pasadena, Florida, amending ordinance number 2022-02, the city's 2022-23 fiscal budget, decreasing public safety appropriations, capital improvement fund by $4,888,709 by decreasing the budgeted fire station construction cost of $4,780,984 to be rolled over to the fiscal 2024 capital budget by allocating $22,725 of the construction budget to the fire vehicle acquisition budget, and by reallocating or increasing the community improvement department capital budget by $85,000 for contract changes and for the implementation of the Tyler Technologies InterGov permitting and licensing software. And this will provide for an effective date, and again, this is first reading. The next 3 items we have are all resolutions. So item number 6, resolution number 2023-10, is a resolution of the City of South Pasadena, Florida, adopting an itemized budget for the city for the fiscal year of 2023-24. The next resolution is number 2023-11, and it's a resolution of the City of South Pasadena, Florida, amending the salary pay plan set forth in resolution number 2022-12 and adopting the 2023-24 step pay plans. This is for general employees. Effective date for the payroll including October 1st, 2023. And the last item on the agenda is resolution number 2023-12, a resolution of the City of South Pasadena, Florida, approving a 6% cost of living increase for the mayor and commissioners for fiscal year 2023-24, effective for the payroll including October 1st, 2023. Does anyone have any questions or concerns over these items we're going to talk about next week? Hearing none, we will go ahead and adjourn this meeting and move on to our workshop. Let's travel. Pressing buttons.
Yep.
Okay. All right, call this administrative workshop to order, and Carly, if you can call the roll, please.
Nidinger,
Here.
Thomas.
Here.
Thompson.
Here.
Reed. Penny.
Here. All right, we have two items on the agenda today. The first is the 2024 budget update. Jim was just on the edge of his seat for that meeting to come up.
This is fairly fast, I think. We're in the final stages of our trim process. This morning, the county was supposed to send over a form called the DR 422, and it's one of the final forms we have to certify to the county. On September 19th, the county sent me an email basically telling us that our property tax values decreased by 1.9%. And under the provisions of our resolution, if it changes by more than 1%, we can administratively adjust our millage rate so that we collect the same total revenues as in our original budget.
Okay.
So they're giving us the heads up that those numbers changed.
They decreased?
They decreased. I'm planning on administratively adjusting. If we do that, our millage rate would go from the 4.965, it would go to, I got it written down here somewhere, 5.0611. Okay, when I ran the numbers, it's about a 17,576,993 decrease in values, and just applying, the 4.9 millage rate, we'd lose about $87,000 in revenue. So by administratively adjusting, we would keep the revenue, we wouldn't lose that revenue.
Okay.
So that's a choice that we have to make, and I'm planning on doing that unless I have any objections from
I
the
suppose they
commission.
don't give you any kind of reason why it was such a decrease?
Yes, it's one property, and specifically it was Lutheran. Evidently, ownership has changed, and they did not file for exemptions or something last year, but they did this year, so at the time they did the first run, they hadn't done that, so. It's the towers, yeah, so. They did tell me.
Did they go from a Section 8 to like a regular
I didn't ask
That- I
that.
think that's what
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
They went from Section 8 to a regular.
She made it sound like it was a change in ownership. I asked the girl at the appraiser's office, and she said it was one property, and I said, could you tell me who that is? Yeah. She dug it out for me and said, yes, one property.
Wow.
So is there any of you that would want to keep it below 5? Or keep it at the 4.965, or just a little
I
bit?
hate it to be 5, but you know, I don't want to lose that revenue.
But, we need the money coming in.
Yeah.
So, okay. Sin?
Yeah.
Good?
Go ahead.
All right.
Process that. The only other new item was that budget amendment for 2023 that we read for the agenda. I didn't know if y'all had any questions on that. It was decreasing the public safety budget by the $4.8 million. Basically a housekeeping item. We budgeted 10 million. We're nowhere near that. We're only gonna need like 5.5, 6 million. So we're just basically pulling it out. We're gonna have to roll it to next year.
Very wordy, it was okay.
Yeah, well, and the other thing I was trying to get on the record is we did do a bunch of approvals for the Tyler software. And what I'm gonna do basically, CID and fire all falls under public safety in our large budget ordinance. So technically, I didn't have to do an amendment for that because we have money in public safety, but I just wanted to clarify, hey, we're gonna move some of this to CID to cover those software changes, so. Okay,
Good.
that's it.
That's all you got?
That's all I got.
Oh, come on, you got something, right? That's it?
I can dig up more if you want.
I'm gonna have to start picking on directors out there, I guess, so, let's see. All right, so we got holiday events update. Where'd that coming from? Gary?
Come
You
on.
let me know. I know I've got
On
stuff,
you
but
go.
you want me to go? Okay.
Both,
Yep.
everybody?
So everything is on track for us. Just a reminder there that the boat parade is scheduled for December 8th, which is the Friday. It's the second Friday in December, so Marine Max will be managing the signups and whatnot like they have done before. So we're going to try to have that done. They're working on it right now. Our hope is to have that ready to be out this week so that people could really start signing up right away. And then we also have the tree lighting set for the Friday before Thanksgiving, as we have been doing, which would be November 17th. But specifically, I wanted to touch base as we're getting ready to put out information on the boat parade. We've sort of had the impression that we were going to be doing the same thing that we've done with the prizes. So I'm just wanting to check with you all to make sure, are we holding prize money the same, or do you want to change it? And then the other question was, last year was the first year we did gas gift cards for all participants. It seemed to go over very well, but I'm also wanting to ask again, since that was the first year, it wasn't like a normal thing we've done, so are we continuing with that? Just so that we can get materials out,
feedback?
wanting to make sure we're all on the same page.
Prizes were very sufficient,
They
and
like it.
the
Yeah,
gas
yeah.
cards was a great idea.
I think so. That was a big hit.
I think we got a little extra participation because of it.
I think we did as well, and
I
I
agree.
think our prize money is very competitive.
What did the prize money, I forgot.
So there's two different categories. So there's two first place winners, two second place, and two third place. First place is $1,200. Second place is $750, and third place was $500.
Is, I'm assuming the Marine Max, they have not started their, putting in their gas pump yet.
I don't believe so. No, they're still, I think, doing, because even though they've gotten through that process with us here, there's multiple steps that they still have to do.
Yeah, I know.
So
there's a
I-
lot.
Said it'll be about a year.
Yeah,
Chris
it's,
said.
it's a long process for them.
Terry was shaking her head.
So. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, there's multiple steps
Yeah.
that they have to go through now. So yeah, just wanting to touch base with you all, since we are really very close to putting information out. I wanted to confirm that we weren't changing the prizes and that you wanted to do the gas
We've
cards.
tweaked it over the
again.
last few years, and I think adding those gas cards was
Well, and last
a
year
great
was
idea.
good.
so.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a good hit. I know everybody that I talked to, they were real happy.
Yeah.
You know, man, what was that, 50 or $100 bucks? Wasn't it $100 or $50?
we did $100 gas cards.
Yeah, I mean, that was,
Yeah,
they were
that's
for,
great.
stoked.
for
That
all
really
the
is great.
participants.
Yeah.
So,
The
and
only
people.
complaint we had was Causeway Village said the parade didn't come past there.
And we're working
We'll-
with them
we'll
on that.
take care of that
Yeah,
this
we're,
year. We'll
yeah,
Okay.
make sure that they go further down
Yeah.
and, you know.
that's just making sure.
It's kind of hard
they're
with,
the-
you know, we're not out there
Yeah.
anymore. You know, we always had a marker out that way,
Yeah.
you know, to go around. So we'll just make sure that,
You can just talk to the Marine
we'll, yeah,
Maps.
we'll talk to the guy and
Yeah.
make sure that, you know, he makes it all the way past that last dock before he does a
Mm-hmm.
UE.
And he said that he was gonna make sure, because some of them going back in the dark, they aren't used to going back.
Yeah,
And he said he'll
he's gonna
make
go
sure
slower.
that, yeah, and the lead boat.
Oh, on his way
will
out.
bring them
Yeah.
back.
Right.
Yeah, 'cause
gotcha.
he left
Yeah.
them, he left
Oh,
them
he probably,
before.
oh, when he was
And
done,
then
he
they
probably
didn't-
scooted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he said he will lead them back.
Okay,
Good.
Great.
okay. So we will have you all planned as judges again. So if you can't make it, let me know. And otherwise, we'll start putting all of that information out.
December 8th.
December 8th. So it's the second Friday in December, which the first is the first Friday. So,
That'll be on the city calendar too, won't it?
yes.
Okay.
Yep. Yep, and we'll talk about it a lot more as it gets closer. I'm just trying to make sure that we're good with all the details now because I got to start putting stuff out. And so I didn't want to put things out that you all then were like, wait, I wanted to do that differently. So
Do we do the tree lighting the day before Thanksgiving?
we do it the Friday
Friday
before
before
the
that
week of Thanksgiving.
But did you say the day before or the Friday before?
Friday.
The Friday,
Oh, okay,
yeah, the
good.
Friday before Thanksgiving, which
Okay,
is
good.
November 17th this year. So, and I believe that we're lighting more this year.
Yes, yeah, the guys they're doing a lot on the oak trees now.
They started already.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
and you know, every year we do it, it gets easier and easier, you know, I mean, Chris is, and he's got one of the new guys working with him, and, you know, they're doing really well, and, but yeah, we're gonna decorate this building also, you know, and add some more to the park across the street. We got garland for the poles, and we might
Yeah.
do some of the poles out here in the front of City Hall too, you know, not gonna do any in the back, but, you know, we got a lot more stuff too.
Yeah.
Light up the Dolphin.
We can. We'll get it a hat.
I'll
least
put a
a
Santa
hat.
hat on it.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll
definitely.
put a
A little
Santa
right
hat
below
on
the
it.
nose.
A red light on his nose.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, we can work something out, I
Yep.
would imagine. but-
Speaking of light on the Dolphin, have we thought about maybe something on the flagpole that might shine down on the Dolphin at night to kind of just illuminate it for security purposes and also to let it just shine a little better? Or?
Work on that.
We could look into lighting it. I'm not sure. I'd have to check on the flagpole because there's
Yeah.
technically try to follow flag code, which I don't know how
If you
much
can
you're
attach it to the
supposed
pole
to.
or not.
Well, we
But
have
we
that
can put
other,
something
Oh, you got
else.
something
we have
else?
that
Yeah,
other
we have
pole
other
off to the
lights
side,
out
so
there.
we can put another light on it and
Yeah.
point it down where it
Yeah.
It came out very.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it did. Came out
Yeah.
very
When I
good.
when I got here this morning, it was pretty dark, and of course, there was still some light on it from the light shining up on.
Yeah.
But no,
I
that's,
thought
that's
something was on.
Yeah.
That's easy, yeah, I can take care
Yeah,
of that.
I mean, we
Yeah.
could
Yeah,
even
that
do
would
some
really
type
be
of a
nice.
colored light or something. maybe
That
we
would
could
be
pop.
really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this thing good?
Yeah. So,
But yeah, we can, that's an easy hit.
Yeah, and I've been by a few times, and it's been quite a little bit of a crowd of people.
yeah, people come and they take pictures
They've been
with
hanging out
it.
there
It's
before,
cute.
but now it seems like there's even more now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy did a very good job.
Yeah.
Oh, we did.
Really
We
did.
did.
Oh,
Beautiful.
yeah, I think it come out great.
Yeah.
Turn it on.
But no, that's all I had.
That's all I had too. I just needed to check prizes.
Any more mural updates?
So 3 muralists have been chosen for
Changing
our
all the
current
poles in the
sites.
city.
So they're working on getting their designs. They are scheduled to paint, I want to say the end of this month.
Oh.
So it should be moving
So we'll
pretty,
see the designs?
pretty quick. Yes, yes.
Yes.
Designs will be shown to you all for, basically right of refusal. And so they're in the process right now of meeting with the business owners and with Creative Pinellas. Yep, but they know that it's supposed to be something that not only suits the business, but also suits the community. So I think we'll be very happy. Leverox will have something aquatic. The winery will have, nature, orange blossom type of things. And then, Valenti's is sort of the bigger question mark since the subject matter is not as obvious for something for the community. So they're putting together some ideas of, either like landscapes to represent some of the local scenery, or he's got some good ideas. So I don't want to go too far into what, but it's gonna be good. We got really, really talented artists. So we got a really great response. And then I'm currently working on solidifying our locations for the second round of murals, because we'll do a call for artists most likely in November, December, so that the second round of them can be painted in like January, February. So we are on the move with it. Yep, we are on the move with it. So.
That's great.
Yep,
And a lot of our vacant lots are getting full,
yep,
so that's
Right.
good.
yep.
So we'll have a lot of the landscaping from that to help out the way things look when you drive.
And our Take 5, it's gonna start soon.
I have received applications for Take 5 and MD now, so
Good. Great.
they should be, we received applications. I have not
Scooters is
signed
popping
yet,
up real
so-
quick with those specialty coffees coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't know what to do.
Somebody asked me about that pontoon boat sitting up there where Take 5 is gonna go with the grass growing up around it.
It will take longer to be
No, they
You
complained,
go.
they said, that's unsightly, because they walked through the back through there, and they said, what is that boat sitting there forever?
The grass is growing up around
Yeah.
it?
I'll let them know before they get there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody
That'll be
else? Any
exciting.
questions of anybody?
I do, I have one more.
Oh, sure.
Shore Plaza, they are doing some work out there, and I had a phone call from, I guess he's like the condo association head guy, and they wanted to know if they would be able to park at Barbara Gilberg, like 4 or 5 vehicles.
The workers?
No, just some residents,
Oh.
but during the day, and which I told them, I said, during the day is fine. They said, well, if we happen to leave them overnight a few times, is that gonna be okay?
That shouldn't be a problem. I
Well, they're
would
probably
think.
gonna park
What?
mostly in
No.
that.
No?
Can't do it.
No?
Which is Shore Plaza?
The-
Going towards my house.
Yeah, the last one on the left.
On the left.
One that's got the dumpster out front, so
Alright.
that's a no-no.
No, we stopped doing that a couple years ago because it violates our code, and the city commission can't technically give approval to something
Oh,
that
okay,
violates city
I guess I
code.
should ask you first.
So they can't park in a city
Oh,
spot.
okay, no,
So
okay.
what if they do? Is it? do
The sheriff would
Sheriff will
enforce
probably
it.
Sheriff will
take it
chase
down,
them.
Whatever, yeah,
We-
okay.
Yeah, we
alright.
can't give them permission to
Alright,
do
no,
that.
I apologize then.
Sorry.
I should have asked you first.
I'm
No, I should
sorry.
have- No,
I'll
should
be
ask you first.
buzzkill.
Well, there
Sorry.
is some parking that they can probably use over where the pool is.
That's,
In
I mean,
that
that's
pool
up to them,
building?
yeah, I don't, yeah,
Yeah.
that's, I mean, that's,
Yeah.
he just called or came in the other day and asked, and, I just told him I would ask, so I guess,
We're not allowed to.
okay. Thank you.
Sorry.
We would, but we're not allowed to.
No worries.
Could I just say something about the Taste of the Beaches?
Yeah, yeah.
This Friday in Huron Park, they're having the kickoff. They have some really, really nice prizes that you can bid on, but they'll have food there. It's starting at 6 o'clock, and it's $10 a taste, and there are like 50 restaurants that are participating.
Wow, that's big
$500
this year.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of you received the email from the chamber that came through, I guess, yesterday concerning tickets and some stuff they have available for us to help promote this along. So something to look at.
Yeah.
Don't they have a grand opening at Taverna too on
Yes,
Thursday?
they do,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
It's actually Tavern, and she misspelled it, because I looked it up on Google.
Where is that?
It's not too far, right on St. Pete Beach, right there.
The old Silas Dent's.
Is that,
Oh,
that's
okay. Yeah.
Okay.
It was Caddies after that? Okay, I know where it is.
Yeah,
Yeah, been there.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, well, anything else? We're,
That's it.
all right, well, we are gonna adjourn,
Great.
and everybody have a great day.
Where did you get your coffee?
At Raleigh.
Interesting.